Good afternoon, everyone. It's tea o'clock. Welcome to another episode of the Turtlecast. And yeah, today there's a lot of news from Bethesda. Some of those I already shared in the video, but we'll revisit a little bit. And as well, the final Inside the Vault was published for this year during the week, so we'll be checking that out as well. So welcome, and who I see in the chat, welcome Michael Yost, Smoky Clouds, Mr. Nimbus, Ran Eres, Pods 1000, I'm Peaceful Gamer, Spiteful Angel, Super Go-Getter, Tracy McKenna, RHPS, Wedunica, Tracy, I already said Tracy, Michaela, Adefion Jack, Ran Eres, Suika, Marvin, The Arena Uncensor, Lady X, Wolfric, Rick Jaramillo, Steso, Geramay, Assassinator, Dr. Atomic, Rex, JSG. Oh, welcome JSG to Turtles Army. Welcome. And may the shell be with you. Turtles Army, the Brotherhood of Shell. Will it sound good? What do you think? The Brotherhood of Shell. Like, I have this banner of Brotherhood of Steel. How does it sound? Brotherhood of Shell. That will be in team. I don't know how does it sound. Rudy Monster is 16 months with us as a member, and Dabby is 15 months. Hi. Hello to you guys. As well, after the Turtlecast, as always, we have a members hangout as my token of appreciation for your continuous support. So feel free to hang out with me on dedicated member hangout livestream. But everyone else, don't worry. We don't have any secret gaming knowledge that's not being shared with anyone else. I do share all my gaming knowledge with everyone, so there is no exceptions. Lady X with special member message is saying, the hero we need but don't deserve. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind, but I don't think I'm a hero. I'm not a hero. Only in games I'm role-playing a hero. Oh, that would be more accurate. I can role-play a hero. I'm definitely not a hero. Myself, I miss a lot of hero attributes. But thank you nevertheless. Appreciate that. And to welcome everyone else who's joining us. I will not maybe continue reading the names, or it will take the entire Turtlecast. But I see you. I see you joining, and I'm happy about it. And Nick Weiss is saying first time live. Yeah, I'm happy that you managed to visit live. It's live, yeah. We're live on the Turtlecast. And as usually, we'll be starting from answering your questions on dedicated Discord channel that we do have for this topic. And as long as I know the answer, I will answer. Oh, JSG, thank you a lot for €5. I appreciate that. And JSG is saying, reach level 800 today, thanks to the helpful mutants at Westech. Happy holidays to you, Turtle, and everyone watching. Thank you a lot, JSG. Happy holidays to you too. And Spiteful Angel with special message saying Angry Turtle is the GOAT. Thank you, Spiteful Angel. You all definitely think more about me than I think about myself, to be honest. I'm definitely overvalued on the market, but I appreciate that. And now let's maybe dive in for those questions. Let me find it. Oh, the Discord had an update, and I need to figure out how to make it bigger. So it defaulted back to small font, and it's not perfect for live streaming, as you will barely see what's there. I can see it because I'm close to my monitor, but... Okay, give me a second. I will try to figure out how to make it big again. How do I make Discord big again? Where there is any size setting. Appearance, accessibility, maybe that. Where is this font setting? There's no font setting. Maybe text and images? No. Windows setting? Nope. Advanced? Oh, come on, Discord. How do I make it big again? There's no way to make it bigger? Do you guys in the chat know how to make the font in Discord bigger? If I will not figure it out, I will need to use a small one. The standard keyboard short... Oh, maybe try some... I will try some keyboard shortcuts. Maybe that will work. Control... Oh, Control Plus works. Okay. Control Plus works. Okay, got it. Yeah, when everything else fails, try keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Now I'm ready. That's my favorite coffee cup. You see what it says. I cut down on coffee, so now I drink from this cup. Only 1 cup a day. It's actually generic mug that I was able to buy from Amazon. Don't know if it's still available or not, but I really like it. That's the capacity that I need, half a gallon. And now your questions will be answered. First, any new merch? I think that was last week. Yeah, last week I was wearing my own merch, but it's of course still available if you need it. The link should be in description. I don't know what that is. Can you make it jiggle? Laylo, can you make a full health junkies build? Thanks in advance. You absolutely can. It will be no difference than full health build using aristocrat's weapon or anti-armor weapon. The only difference will be you will have 5 addictions and side effects. That's a problem. That's why I'm not making junkies builds. Because unless you want to roleplay with this build, there is no reason to do it. You can have aristocrat's weapon with the same damage bonus without side effects of having addictions, or you can just use universal anti-armor weapon that have no requirements at all and always beneficial. Papivela. Oh. No, that was still conversation from last week. Jonathan is saying, Turtle, I think that I found a new location for the upcoming update or something. If you go to the crosshair in the forest, there is a new yellow door that opens up a new cave area with a few running glowing mole miners fighting blood eagles. There is a note that says that there seem to be a network of tunnels from which the mole miners come from as they stop coming after they block the entrances. So yes, that's true. That's a new location. There is one more new location that's more like northeast, far northeast side of the map that is completely unmarked. That's another cave that was added. Next. Hi Turtle. Has anyone else reported a way to XP farm in tax evasion after the overgrown nerf? I think I found another part of that expedition that can be made to cause endless spawning in a similar way, though a bit slower than the overgrown. I will be logging into Fallout 76 on PC in about 6 hours and wonder if Turtle or any mod is up for testing. This with me to see if it's at least as good as Westec. My character is on level 650 and isn't high enough level to do a good test the way Turtle does. Maybe there is other way, you didn't say what, so let us know if you figure this out. Turtle124 is saying, hi, 2 auto-axe questions. Is martial artists give 30% more faster speed? No, because auto-axe and the chainsaw is already attacking with fastest possible speed. For some reason, Bethesda set it to attack with maximum possible speed, so it cannot be boosted any further. Is Makeshift Warrior and Stable Tools stacked together, giving up to 120% slower break? It's actually way better than 120% slower break. I made a video, and if you have both stacked together, the durability is about 10 times better than without it. So if normally it breaks, let's say, after 100 enemies, with both those perks, it will break after 1000 enemies. So yeah, it's better than 120% slower break. Best railway rifle legendary mods. There is not too much here in this topic. The best one, quad, faster fire rate, less AP, or second option, crit damage, less AP, always quad. So there are only two versions that are the best. Eventually, I would say, yeah, explosive. So 3 options. Always quad, less AP, but the middle star can be more crit damage, explosive, or faster fire rate. Those 3 options almost equally good. Captain Coral. Hey, me and my friends have a theory around legendaries in servers. There appears to be certain roles you can get in some servers and not others, like how on one ID get loads of blooded stuff but no anti-armor, and then other times I would get a bunch of NAF. What is NAF ones? And in short, you could do some tests for us and get the info out more. I could see if that's true. It's not easy to verify, but I could think about it. Certain roles, certain servers. I can see how I could do it, so yeah, I definitely can check it out, although it's not an easy test. Angry Panda. Hello. Have they fixed the energy fire damage from laser in the way that I don't need sizzling style anymore? I would love to move those 5 points to something else. Yes, they did fix those damages by nerfing them. It does look that initial buff to fire damage on enemies was unintentional, so they do about 8 times less damage. You should be fine without sizzling style. I would not say that this perk is a waste. It's still handy, but you can absolutely play without it. Is there a reload perk for pistols? Unfortunately, no. I'm disappointed myself. True Grit. Hey there, I totally get where you are coming from with your theory about legendary drops in Fallout 76. However, it's important to note that the game's systems for legendary items is based on random chance, RNG. Here's how it basically works. It looks at the available weapon pool, assuming nothing is weighted higher, think named weapons. It then rolls from that list. Once weapon has been selected, it then rolls the affix suffix. I understand it might seem like certain servers favor specific types of loot, like lots of blooded items on one and hardly any anti-armor or another, but really this is more about random luck than a set pattern. Providing your theory would be super tricky because we would need a huge amount of data, we are talking thousands of drops, to make a solid conclusion. Plus, human memory can be a bit selective sometimes. We might think we are seeing a pattern because we remember certain types of drops more than others, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's a consistent trend happening. Hope this helps clear things up a bit. So that's the theory from TrueGrit, and I agree with the theory. But practical part, I may be able to test it on custom server, and we'll see. Next, Subturtle. There is one clever way to buy Slocum's Joe coffee machine right now without waiting for it to hit the sales pool. You need to send a request to technical support to purchase a specific item from the Atomic shop, and there is a link to Bethesda support page. Select a platform, your platform, select a subcategory, I need help with the Atomic shop. Are you inquiring about obtaining or gifting an item from Atomic shop? Yes. Select a subcategory. I want to purchase an atomic shop item for myself. Next, you need to indicate the name of your profile in the game. Select a coffee machine in the drop-down list and answer affirmatively to the bot's message. Are you sure to spend your atoms on the purchase? After this, in about 2 to 5 days, 500 atoms will be debited from your account and the coffee machine will arrive. The list of permitted sales includes many useful and useless items, but Tree Sap Collector is not available there. Oh, that's interesting insight, so you can get it if you need it, even when it's not in Atom Shop. That's nice. We have 2 questions from Suika. Hi AT, can you help me confirm about Deathclaw egg getting spoiled? I have 117 Deathclaw eggs in my inventory, but after playing 3 hours, the eggs down to 90. I never used the eggs. I know there is no spoiling bars, but I think the eggs spoiled or gone. If you don't have, I can give you some Deathclaw eggs later. I do have in my inventory 3 Deathclaw eggs and they did not spoil, at least so far. There is no spoil bar on my Deathclaw eggs. I don't know if they will eventually spoil. I'm running good with salt, so they definitely, if they spoil slowly. It's hard to tell. I still have 3 Deathclaw eggs. Second, I have quest to kill 1010 robot with revolver for atoms, and since the damage of grenades getting buff, I'm starting use it. And grenades works with this quest. I just hold the revolver and throw grenade, and it's count as kill robot with revolver. I think this patch long time ago not works now. The other quest, destroy robot with other weapon, is same. It works too. Can you confirm this? Oh, so that's a good news. So we are talking here about using grenades to count as kills with a revolver. That would be nice. I know it was patched before. Maybe they unpatched it accidentally. That's happening for Bethesda. So that would be a good news. That would be a good news. I didn't try, but I could. I do have grenades and a lot of weapons, so I could try it. Okay, back to you in the chat. Okay, hopefully the chat works. The chat works. I hope so. And welcome everyone who's joining us about now. Oh, Soul Catcher is rolling for Strangler Heart with weapon weight reaction. Yeah, that's expensive toy to do and roll for. I know. I have my Strangler Heart as Assassin. So I was trying PvP a little bit, so I have Assassin set on it. I currently have like 600 modules, so soon I need to craft something. But I don't know what. I'm still thinking what I want to craft next. I will most likely upload my effort when I figure out what I want to craft. Yeah, there was in patch notes about Deathclaw eggs that they supposed to spoil now, but I never heard from anyone that they spoil. Maybe they forgot to implement it, or maybe it's invisible somehow. Oh, saving already modules for Muni armor? I'm not yet, as I will not be able to hold so many modules, as I can farm until March. So I'm not yet into module saving for Muni armor. Oh, most of the weapons receive a buff to the prime receiver, so they are more useful. The ultrasight ammo and prime receivers, as they have higher bonus now versus Scorch and Scorch Beasts. Was doubled, was basically doubled for most weapons. Not all, like I think a lot of heavy guns is excluded. Okay, let's dive into inside the vault before I go off topic too much. Follow.com, that's where we are heading now. And why don't I have a chat preview on my phone? Let me fix that. There we go. I have chat preview just in case. And start from inside the vault. There we go. I'm opening, you will see it in a second. There we go. Inside the vault. New Holiday Scourge rewards, community calendar, double experience and more. And they should really put inside the vault that open your presents slowly one by one. That helps, from my experience. I still have a lot of people that disagree with that, but I'm not stopping anyone from rapid opening of the gifts. From my experimentation, it will just cut down all your rewards. But if you disagree and you think it's better, good for you. I am not stopping anyone. Welcome back to Inside the Vault. This week, we are showing you some of the new rewards you can earn during this year's Holiday Scourge event, which starts today. Also inside, check out the latest community calendar with weekend events to look forward to, including an upcoming double experience and score event this weekend. It's live now. Double experience and score is currently live, so take advantage out of it. I do have multiple guides how to maximize your experience, so you can check those out too. And the trailer, and then, in case you missed it, we made it to Atlantic City. We hope you have been having fun in the casino and haven't lost all your caps. We've loved seeing all the new casino-themed cam builds you've shared on social and in Discord. We've seen reports of stability concerns and released a hotfix on Friday, December 8th, that addressed these issues. Naked NPCs in the casino. The Neapolitan casino doesn't offer strip poker. And the inability to activate certain items in the casino. Note, if your country, region, has gambling disabled due to local laws and regulations, those specific activators will remain disabled. The stability fixes also addressed players who could not enter expeditions since the update or experience crashing while living the most sensational game, among additional stability improvements. And generally the feedback from players seems to be that it worked. For most players, experience improved after the hotfix. Not for all, unfortunately. I think mostly PlayStation 4 is still suffering. Our next update for Fallout 76 is currently planned for January 30, and will address bugs such as non-lootable Union Power armor and missing communist crafting items. We are also investigating the reports of missing X01 radiation resistances and will provide you with more information on those fixes as soon as we can. As always, we thank you for your feedback and bug reports. Holiday Scourge returns with new rewards, and those are the new rewards. I was showcasing them too in my quick video. I probably have them all already. I have all of those. And I need to check if I have all. Oh, that's not all. They didn't put on this picture 2 rewards. There is Straw Goat and there was something else. It's the season of giving or stealing for all you raider types. And what better way to celebrate than with new rewards, starting last Tuesday and ending January 2nd, Holiday Scourge returns. Listen for their cheerful jingles, unless your game audio bug out and you cannot listen to anything, like it's happening to me when I'm using nuka grenades, and hunt down festive Scourge enemies to loot their presents for yourself. Additionally, while the event is active, wrapping paper can be purchased for caps from any train vendor in Appalachia. Use that wrapping paper to craft your own holiday gifts. And surprise, surprise, crafted gifts no longer provide script. Most likely because some people figure out how to dupe a wrapping paper. Last season they probably still kept it, so looks like script was taken away from crafted holiday gifts. It's still present in naturally looted holiday gifts, not crafted ones. This year, we've added the following items to the Holiday Scourge loot pool. Honeycomb paper decoration set. there is supposedly 7 of these honeycomb decoration sets, and those are those flying things. Even though there is 6 on this picture and supposed to be 7. Plastiform gingerbread, plastiform Santa, plastiform nutcracker, plastiform Santa again, Santa sleigh and Santa regular, plastiform candle, starlight, and straw goat. So those are the new rewards. In case you are wondering, the plastiform camp items also light up. And then there is community calendar. I will get back in a second. Now, double experience and score event this weekend. So it's ongoing right now, and it will end Monday after the reset. So for me, it's 5 p.m. For you on Easter time, it's 12 p.m. 5 p.m. in UK. Event ends. Join us for seasonal festivities on Twitch. This week, we have 2 festive live streams planned to warm your hearts this winter. First off, we have a pre-recorded production of A Christmas Carol performed by the Wasteland Theatre Company. You may recognize that name from articles such as Game Rant's Fallout 76 Wasteland Theatre Company interview, The Guardians, or the open world stage, how the video game Fallout became a backdrop for live Shakespeare shows, and more. This theater troupe specializes in bringing Shakespearean performances into the wasteland and keeping the arts alive. After that, tune into a festive holiday caroling stream with Fallout committee manager Devan McCarthy and special guests Kenneth Vig, creator of Chat, a Fallout 76 podcast, and Twitch streamer Schoolyface. The trio of mischief elves will be playing surprise visits to festively decorated camps we find on PC and giving away atoms. Holiday streams schedule. Follow our global Twitch channel and turn on live stream notifications so you never miss a show. Wasteland Theatre Company presents A Christmas Carol, Wednesday, December 20th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Run for 90 minutes. Holiday Hoopla with special guests Kenneth Vick and Schoolyface, Friday, December 22nd, 2 p.m. 2-hour runtime. So it already happened? Yeah, I think it's already happened. Too late. Sorry to tell you that too late for me too. I wasn't expecting they announced something that will be just happening. Okay. A letter to the community from art director John Rush. As we approach the end of 2023, we look forward to 2024 with you. Check out this letter to the community from Fallout 76 art director John Rush, where he gives insight into what is next for Appalachia. That's all for now. Have a safe and wonderful holiday, and we will see you next year. I love this art. This art is about extension to the map, but we'll go back to that. Extension is Shenandoah National Park. But first, the calendar, what would we should keep in mind and do not miss. So we are now at Holiday Scorch event, double experience and double score weekend. Those both align currently. The next weekend we have Script Surplus, Legendary Vendor Sale, and Double Mutations weekend. I'm not looking for that second part, but I'm looking for Script Surplus. I have so many legendaries I cannot script because it's so easy to farm them now with Atlantic City update. But honestly, I will not complain. I will not complain that I have too much legendaries for script because knowing Bethesda, they will not increase the script limit. They will fix it by reducing amount of legendaries. I don't want that to happen, so I'm not complaining. I have perfect amount of legendaries right now. That's what I would say, and I will make a use of this script surplus weekend. So there is not too many legendaries, there is perfect amount of legendaries. Then in January we have those reputable events, they keep coming. Including Burning Love Challenge event That's the event that's most likely like every year, unless there will be something new. We'll see. For Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's 2 weeks based on that. But I hope it's something new. We'll see. Then Fastnacht is returning on February 13 and lasts for 2 weeks. I'm more like looking forward for Alien Invaders, but I don't see it yet in here. Then in March, we are getting another update, the second part of Atlantic City with the quest line. So that's big. And there is nothing more interesting on that itself. Oh, we have a donation from Spiteful Angel. 10 memberships donated. Thank you a lot, Spiteful Angel. And who do I welcome? I welcome Michaela, Ran Eres, Cheesecracker, Radrub, Don's Doom, Chris Zimmerman, Ozis, Robert Sharon, Slov in MN, Eleanor Rigby. Welcome to Turtle's Army, and may the shell be with you. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Shell. Okay, back to the article. I think we'll jump now to this. Okay, oh, camera. This letter I already read in a video, so I will not be reading it all again. But let's scroll here. That's the poster, that's the graphics. Vault 63, that's the new map extension that this time around will be an actual map extension. It's not Expedition, to be clear. It's a new part of the map that will be added to Fallout 76, which is very exciting. And what's happening there, we do not know, but most likely it's another Vault experiment going wrong, or maybe a weather control system destroying the Vault. But for some reason, Vault 63 doors are basically ripped out of the Vault, wherever the Vault was, somewhere in mountains probably, blew up the door completely. They're just lying in here. And this red storm, the red eye of the storm, I'm betting it's some kind of weather control system, but I cannot guarantee. It was not specified what is going on there. We only know that it's a full quest line in there, similar to Wastelanders DLC, so that's huge, with a lot of new stuff, new factions, new rewards. I'm fully expecting new weapons. I really want new weapons. I'm hungry of new weapons. And with the Circuit Breaker, they did prove they are capable of creating something new, as we never had anything like area stun effect like Circuit Breaker provides. Even though the Circuit Breaker as a weapon is very weak, I managed to find a use case for it as don't hit yourself build. As effect is cool, just the pistol is weak. So this is new part. I don't know how much we can figure out from this poster. There is definitely some kind of highway. There is some kind of a city or village. There is a river. There will be a vault. I bet it's open now in this area as the doors are lying down here. So I bet the vault will be freely accessible. Whatever was in there, Vault 63. And this building is like in the center with the red beam. So it's either being targeted by that, or it's the source. I would bet it's the source and some kind of weather control facility. But how is it connected with Vault? We'll need to wait. I hate waiting. I already want to go and figure it out, but we'll need to wait. And Mr. Nimbus is saying it's clearly upside down from Stranger Things. No, I hope not. I don't want Stranger Things in Fallout. I hope not. It does not fit in the Fallout universe. And that's interesting too. The team is also shining a greater light on Fallout 76 beloved seasonal events. We are looking forward to running them much more frequently. So hopefully aliens and other events will be more often, and with new rewards for each of those events. So all the events supposed to receive some new rewards, which is awesome, as well as there are also plans for new seasonal events to round out our roster. So get ready to pencil in those calendars in 2024. So there will be more seasonal events. So that's a lot, as they are giving us so many updates in 2024. I hope we receive them all. 2023 was a good indication for future, as in 2023 we received all the promised content. Unlike in early years of Fallout, when content have been promised and never delivered, but it improved now. So 2023 was really good for the roadmap not being scrapped but delivered. And even Atlantic City was not promised for 2023. I was expecting it to be 2024, but we received half of Atlantic City already, so it was good. And then they plan to release several additional features and improvements that benefit our avid builders and adventurers alike. This is very unspecified, but they're changing something. Whether you've roamed Appalachia's wilds since day one, or are still adjusting to the natural light outside the fluorescent halls of Vault 76, next year marks an exciting time to adventure into Fallout 76 and make friends in Wasteland. And we can't forget the premiere of the highly anticipated Fallout TV series. Yes, this is coming really soon, coming to Amazon Prime this spring. This episodic series, I don't know why they said this episodic series. It's like episodic, so it happens once and it will never return, or do they mean that it's normal TV series that has episodes? Anyone knows? Represent a collaboration between the creative minds at Bethesda Game Studios and Kilter Films. I have no idea. Whose Kilter Films? What brand is that? I honestly don't know. Showing an expanded look at the Fallout universe like never before, bringing the world to life with new stories, characters, and moments for both fans and newcomers come to join us on these country roads. From all of us at Bethesda Game Studio, we deeply appreciate everyone's continued support and encouragement. The team has had a fantastic year here in Fallout 76. Here's to many more. Happy holidays. So that's the update about 2024. Outside of course, Atlantic City, full DLC will be done, will be finished. Will be complete. Will be complete with next year. The most important part of Atlantic City, the boss fight, is coming. The devil. And the storyline. We don't know if the boss fight will be repeatable or is it one-time thing. I would prefer repeatable, although it can be the same like it was in case of Super Mutant Behemoth in Westec basement. It was one-time boss fight. No, this is really a map expansion, not another expedition. It's clearly stated. It's added to the map of Appalachia. Heavy gunner, Gatling gun. Gatling gun was not buff in the patch. What are you talking about, Mr. Nimbus? Oh, Kilter Films is producer of Westward. Oh, got it. I had no idea who produced Westward. Now I know. Covered scout armor versus Chinese stealth armor. Cover scout armor because you can get legendary, a chameleon or unyielding for stealth. So it's better, you can have more effects. Unfortunately, like the Chinese stealth armor is awesome for stealth, but you will not receive the same protection and extra legendary effects that you can have on Covered Scout. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to briefly mention. I did a post as well on X, and okay, I will show you that when I find it. How do I find my own post? It's not there? Doesn't make sense. How do I find my own post? Oh, there. All right. Don't know why X looks so weird, but nevertheless, that's the post. I don't know why right signs need to be here. I wanted to put it bigger. But basically, it started by TKS Mantis tweeting those stats for Fallout 76. And I know what was his idea. It's not attack versus him, although he does not like Fallout 76. So that's a problem for me personally, as I do like Fallout 76 a lot. He's more like into single player games. I'm more like for multiplayer games, so we differ a lot in here. But the point is, like, he's showcasing this number 11,000 as being low, but what the stat means, it's important to read the stat. The Steam charts show the peak users during the 24-hour period. So those are people simultaneously playing the game through Steam platform. So we have 11,000 people at some point during the day that do play on Steam Fallout 76. But it's worth to mention Steam is not the main platform for Fallout 76. You have PlayStation, you have Xbox, and even on PC, Steam does not represent the PC, as PC is separated between Steam and Xbox Game Pass. That is separate, that it's not reflected on those stats. This is Steam only. So this number, 24-hour peak, if you add all platforms, will be probably more like 40,000, maybe 50. So that will be way higher. Now, for contrast, I put a different game. That's the top MMORPG that exists on Steam. So that's Path of Exile. That's number 1 for Steam, with 24-hour peak, clearly higher, like 9 times higher. But Path of Exile is like the biggest on Steam compared to all other platforms, what is not true for Fallout 76. So the combine across all platforms, Path of Exile, I think, I cannot give you hard number, but I would estimate that Path of Exile overall will be like 4 to 5 times bigger than Fallout. But if you look at the numbers, that what I put here, what I was able to Google, Path of Exile is estimated to have 32 million player base, with daily players exceeding 1 million. So this number, the peak versus what are the daily players that do not necessarily play all together in the same hour, you need to multiply it by 10. So if we translate that over to Fallout, we will have over 100,000 daily players just on Steam, and probably around 400,000 daily players across all platforms. That's still a rough estimate, but that's a lot. That's a lot. So peaking at this 17 million, like, it's total people that ever played, but it's obvious. Why is it obvious? Because there is not a single game, there is not a single MMORPG that has 70 million daily players. 17. There is no such thing. Like, if I'm not mistaken, one of the biggest MMOs, World of Warcraft, have about 2 million daily players, and that's the biggest. So obviously not 70 million daily players. No one ever claimed that. I don't read the IGN article. Maybe they try to claim that there is 17 million daily players, but yeah, that's obviously ridiculous. It's not as high. But it can be close to 500,000 daily players, which is crazy high. which is crazy high. And I do expect those numbers for Fallout to go up as we receive a map extension and storyline for Atlantic City. So it's definitely not small, it's big. And I didn't post it here, but if you would check Starfield, if I'm not mistaken, is currently smaller than Fallout 76, and that's the latest release from Bethesda. That's supposed to be huge. Starfield will be smaller or the same size as Fallout 76, even though it's several months old. And it's supposed to be huge. So Fallout 76 is definitely in a very good spot. It's a strong and big game. Not as big as Path of Exile, World of Warcraft, but I don't think anyone ever claimed that to be the case. So it is not, it's smaller, but it's big. Smaller doesn't mean that it's small. If you are comparing people, if you are smaller than someone who's like basketball player and 7 feet tall, it doesn't mean you are short. You are just not 7 feet. That's what it means. So I put my own correction for that to give some context. As Path of Exile, this number is 93,000, but total players is 32 million with 1 million daily players. So if you scale those numbers, it absolutely works for Fallout with 17 million total players and approximately 300,000 to 400,000 daily players. So the numbers are actually there, and the numbers are really good. So that's what I wanted to say. A little bit of a rant, but I needed to address it. And my X account is really small, so I don't know how many people were able to see it. I will defend the game when the numbers are good. I will not lie. So I will not claim that Fallout 76 is the biggest MMORPG, but I will defend it as a really good one and really big one. Oh, chess is for you. Thank you a lot for donating 10 memberships. So who do I welcome? I welcome Dylan Larimore, Chris, Arcane, Minus Blindfold, Creeper, Gaming Papo, Based Window, Edgar Martinez, Mr. Anchorface, and Dan K. Welcome to Turtle's Army, and may the shell be with you. So I don't know if you agree with me about my position to Fallout 76 and the numbers, but that's how I see it. That's how I see the numbers. I like numbers. I like analyzing numbers and looking at them with a context. So that's why I did the post. And I gave everyone the context. Oh, and Mr. Nimbus is pointing out that we are approaching 100,000 subscribers, which is true. And I'm incredibly grateful to all of you that subscribe and follow me, and I can even be like here now and call it my work, because I can do that for almost a year now. It will be a year in about a month that YouTube and streaming and gaming is my job. Not everyone likes that. I see those comments that some people are saying that I put bad videos and I should go find a job, but I'm not expecting everyone to love me, and even those people that do not like me but take their time to drop a comment, thank you. You actually help with the algorithm, whatever the comment is. So I appreciate your comment, even if you don't like me. No, and I'm not saying that it was a lie from TKS Mantis. He just posted the stats, but I just wanted to provide some context where where Fallout 76 actually plays. As for someone who do not know Steam charts, it does look like Fallout 76 is small if you just post it like that. Oh, Peter, Mac, thank you a lot for 75 money units, appreciate that. And the message is great videos, especially workshop tactics for gifts. Thank you very much. I'm happy that it's working for you. Workshop tactics are the best to get those gifts currently. And it's even possible on normal adventure servers. As I'm doing it there. Sometimes people steal your gifts, but you still get a lot out of it. So private server not even necessary. And 17 million stated by Bethesda, it's the stat of total players for Fallout 76. So they count everyone who played Fallout 76 at least once. And every game does that to put the highest possible stat. It does not mean that 17 million players is active. And they never stated that those are active players, the total of 17 million. But it's a lot because all those people know Fallout. When there is a big DLC, there is big chance that a lot of them will return to try it and play it. And this number will be high because on Xbox Game Pass, Fallout is free. So people will play it. Oh, don't worry about it. Like, if anyone even put a hateful comment on my videos, you don't need to reply. It's okay. You don't need to defend me, but I appreciate the gesture. No, I don't need defending. I'm good. I have quite tough shell, so it doesn't affect me. So I'm good. It doesn't affect me. Okay, and I think that will be everything for this episode of Turtlecast. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, always if you will have any comments later, disagree with me or agree with me, you can put a comment under the Turtlecast, not in the live chat, but like regular comment that stays there. The live chat keeps scrolling, but if you leave regular comment under the replay, then that stays. And that being said, I wish you all a good weekend, although I will be live tomorrow, so don't worry, we'll see each other again. And for all the members, we are heading for a hangout right now. So see you there. Everyone else, see you tomorrow. Turtle out.